It's Friday morning here on the Football Spy Show, sponsored by our friends at Renault Vans. And if you're Emile Heskey, the nightmare is over. I liked him as an England player, but so many of you didn't. We'll get your views on him in just a bit, but first of all, it's transfer time. And there's an almighty fight shaping up for this man. He's an East striker, Loic Remy. He's 23 years old, and it looked for all the world earlier this week as if West Ham had him in the bag. But then they tried to stagger the payments on the £12 million that his club want, and Spurs stepped in. Then last night, Liverpool moved in for the kill. We now think he's on his way to Anfield. West Ham have blown it big time. As you know, the other striker being fought over is the Inter Milan bad boy Mario Balotelli. At first it looked as though it was wishful thinking on the player's part, but we at Spy can tell you that Inter Milan have today claimed that they have rejected a £20 million bid from Manchester City for him, while Chelsea and United are still very, very keen. They all think they can time him. Sticking with City, and they'll have formidable options in defence next season after agreeing a £17 million deal with Lazio for the Serbian left-back Alexander Kolarov. He's a proper player who was for a time on the radar of Jose Mourinho at Real Madrid. SkySports.com are reporting this morning that Freddie Piquion's undergoing a medical at West Ham ahead of his move to Upton Park, but the Mail say that Manchester United are in serious danger of losing Kolarov's Serbia teammate Nemanja Vidic. He's believed to be the subject of serious interest from Real Madrid. Now, we've been swamped with questions on the Spy email asking about the Ipswich striker Connor Wickham. Well, we can tell you that Arsenal have moved in for him. He's 17 years old. Spurs have already bid for him, but Ipswich had been keeping to fight him. They now feel that they won't be able to, and Arsene Wenger is understood to be very, very keen to get him. Just the other day, Harry Redknapp was saying that he felt Luis Fabiano's wages would prevent him from getting the Brazil striker who plays for Sevilla. But Fabiano's been saying that he would indeed be willing to work something out. That's in the Sun. Steve Bruce at Sunderland wants Manchester City's Stephen Ireland, but he'll have to pay £10 million to get him. That's in the Mirror. Portsmouth have agreed a deal to sign the Stoke defender Ibrahima Sonko on a season-long loan, but they've got to get permission from the Football League because they've got a transfer embargo. We're also hearing that Villa want the attacking midfielder Anas Shabani from Hajduk Split. He's 23, and although he only scored 3 goals last season, he was playing in a more withdrawn role that he's used to. This year, the year before rather, he hit 14 league goals in 27 league appearances. And finally, Birmingham boss Alex McLeish is hoping to bolster his attacking options with the acquisition of the AZ Alkmaar striker Moussa Dembele. Now, I asked you on Wednesday to tell me how you want your teams to line up ahead of next season, including maybe the players that your club have been linked with. You've inundated us on the show with your responses, so let's go through a few more right now. Now, Faison's Manchester United side isn't too different from last season, except that it's got the Germany midfielder Mesut Ozil in there and the young defender Raphael at right back. Jack's sent in his Liverpool's team. It's got Paul Schürrle at centre-half, not sure about that. Maynor Figueroa at left-back, and then a very interesting front six. I say interesting because there's no holding midfielder. He's got Maxi Rodriguez on the right, Aquilani in the middle, and Jovanovic on the left. Then Gerrard behind Torres and Ruiz. Good luck when you play Chelsea or Manchester City. We'll do a couple more. This is JTN's Manchester City team. He's 4-1-3-2 formation with Boateng at right back and David Luiz at left back. Yaya Torres holding with Adam Johnson, David Silva and Craig Bellamy in front of him, and then Tevez and Robinho up front. I'm fascinated that so many of you City fans are including Bellamy in your teams, as the word coming out of the club is that they will listen to offers for him, and Spurs very keen indeed on him. Let's do one more. This is Lombardi's Spurs team playing in a diamond formation. Gomez is in goal. Palacios is in front of the back four, so no room for the new signing Sandro. Lennon's on the right and Joe Cole is on the left of Lombardi's team. Then Modric is in behind a very ambitious forward line of Luis Fabiano and Diego Forlan. I like it. Send us some more of your teams in. Tell us how you want your team to line up next season. We're getting lots of Arsenal teams coming in. Keep them coming. Actually, we'll do just one more. This is Ozzy Rick's Arsenal 11. He's got the Fiorentina Sebastian Fry in there. I don't know why, because Arsenal want the Fulham keeper Mark Schwarzer. Anyway, The 25-year-old Germany defender Per Mertesacker in Aussie Rick's backline in a 4-2-3-1 formation. I'm fascinated to see Fabregas playing very deep with Walcott, Chamakh and Arshavin in behind Robin van Persie. Keep your teams coming in, I'll run the rule over them. Time for your messages, and on the Daily Mirror channel, Cog Martin wants to see the Uruguay striker Luis Suarez at Man United. Sara Sudukatana has still got World Cup issues, thinks FIFA were right to give the golden ball to Forlan because he carried his Uruguay team throughout the entire competition. And lots of you still getting in touch with your views on Mario Balotelli. Pete Sky thinks Balotelli would put Wayne Rooney to shame at Man United next season. Not sure about that, but I've got to say a few of you do agree, including Kevin King, Ray White and Jimmy T. Saint Jimmy A4 says Fergie can keep Balotelli happy. He's only 19 and a quality player. Dose of the famous Fergie hairdryer would sort him out. So you think an angry Fergie is more scary than an angry Jose Mourinho, do you? Jules 1982 says they want Balotelli because he's young. Away from Italy, he will be better. And we'll do two other issues very quickly. Con123 is asking about Fernando Torres. Yes, I do think he'll end up at Chelsea. And congratulations to Old Root, friend of the show. He's just got married. Send him your good wishes. The Football Spy Show is back on Monday. Beware imitations. And in the meantime, enjoy your football.